Hey guys, welcome back to Beaver North Junction. I'm Dave. So obviously from the previous layout update, we'll try and get through this quick, was weeks before gets and then in and around gets and after gets. So I did say in the previous one there was things that little projects that I was working on and bits that I bought from gets. So we'll flip the camera around and we'll get to it because you don't want to hear me waffling all day. So we'll be back in a sec. So the projects that I've been getting up to. So I bought some, I think it's styrosine board, whatever, from Amazon. I think I got 10 sheets in a pack. So as you can see from the pencil marks and the World's Kits walls, is I've marked out, I think they're they're a centimetre high, which I've already done quite a few, but these are the ones, obviously, where the joins are, I'll hide that with foliage, depending on which side it's looked at. So as I said, I've done quite a few. You'll see when we get to the layout of what I've done. So yeah, so I've gone through, I think this is the first sheet. Yeah, because they come in A4 size, so I think this is the first sheet, or this is the first sheet, and I think that's the second one, I'm pretty sure. What else? So we got, one thing I found while I was going through drawers and whatever else was the old, I think this was Mark 1 Beaten Half Junction, where I think I had the heritage line here and all the rest of it. So they were the plans. Yes, it is, yeah, because the heritage line come round here on the lower bottom. But yeah, that was some nostalgic thing to find in the drawers. So we'll go with what I've recently ordered. So watching that model railway guy do here, I think was it the TT120 layout for his dad. He put in some bits in the description and whatever else of what he bought. So I think the wiring, I bought a pack off of what he suggested. I've obviously got the red and black on the layout, which I've used for the droppers. So you get red, black, orange, green, blue, white, orange, grey, brown and purple. Obviously I will want street lights on the layout, so I'll possibly use one of them colours for them. I bought some new needles for the air, the sprayer. I only had, I think there's one of them ones I didn't have, obviously for doing the 1 in 35 scale tanks, and possibly spraying some bits on the layout if I get the chance to. So I bought them, bought a new soldering iron. So I think that's what come with the soldering iron, and I'd already previously bought these thinking that they'd fit my old soldering iron, but in fact they don't. They're for the one that I've just bought from Amazon, which cost 48 quid. So what did I get from Gets? If you give me 2 seconds. Where are we? So I got, obviously the last one I had broke. I tried fixing it, but it didn't work. I've got the new version of the Westhill Wagon Works forklift truck with a driver and one empty pallet, which will go quite nicely with obviously the pack of empty pallets that I bought last year. So I am hopefully wanting to try and find someone that's modelled it with the, I'm not sure what you call this, but lift it up and making it look like it's already transporting something, if that's possible. I bought some more household waste bins. I've already taken them off the base, so there's a couple more. The hunt couplings, the close coupling ones, the pack of 10, because I wasn't sure of which ones I'd bought previously, but it was the beginner pack one of these that I bought. It's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? So I've got them. Obviously, there was the YouTube meet. I got to meet a few of you. Apologies, I'm not the best with names on a first meet basis. Got talking to a chap, Ian, of Ian's Engage layouts. Like I say, got talking to him. Quite a wonderful chap. He was we were talking about football as well. He said that he was a Southampton fan. Obviously, the day of this filming, I think Southampton beat Everton. So at least, Ian, you got the win that you were hoping for. Obviously, at the meet as well was Jenny Kirk of Weir Yard. So I got the plaque. I'm not sure if I'll put that up on the layout or whether it will go on the shed layout or something. And obviously Alan of Dragon Junction, was talking to him, and obviously everyone got a Lord Al's Lavy. I didn't realise that Jeff over at I can't remember his name now, but Scenic 3D Printing, I've looked at his website and he doesn't, but obviously I spoke to Brian Finnerton over at Finnerton Central, and he said he had one spare, so he gave me one. I will be getting another one just for the fact of it would be nice to have another one on the layout. I also, this was, pardon me, really gassy tonight. I can't remember. I think there was another reason for me buying this pack. I think it was down when I was doing one of the dioramas of the 1/35 scale tanks, which is the sand basin kit from World War Scenics. And when I opened it up, it's obviously got pieces of real slate, some stones in different colours, some sandy, I'm guessing sandy stone, and then very fine sand and sand. Now obviously, with this being a little narrow gauge in the Welsh Highlands somewhere, the slate and the stones will come in quite handy for the bottom of, or in and around the waterfall area, and also the lake area, as well as you know, I mean, possibly some of that if I can sift out the thicker stuff. So yeah, that was, I think I bought that months ago, probably even a little bit longer to be honest, but that was another purchase. And then if I can drag this across without showing it on, although you can see the shadow, wasn't in the particular region of buying anything from Getz. It was more for looking, and then obviously went to the display at World War Scenics and not really knowing or seeing people's views and takes on static graphs and applicating and all the rest of it, I wasn't exactly confident that I would be able to pull it off. But after seeing, I think it was Martin, his little 5-minute demonstration 5 or 6 times while it gets, and speaking to him personally, he made it look absolutely easy. So I bought the Progress layering system. So obviously I haven't actually, since the show, I've not opened this. So if we don't damage the Yoo-hoo glue, because we need that, we will we'll do an on-screen unboxing, I suppose. It's always a first. There we go. So the seal's now actually unbroken. Put it back down. Now obviously on the first attempt at the layout in the previous place we were living, on that layout, I did buy a static grass applicator from eBay. I think it cost me 10, 12, 15 quid, whatever it was, which I've still got down there. But yeah, it comes in quite a nice little cool box. Obviously for those who have got this kit will know, but that's the static grass applicator. Put that back in. I think this was the basing glue, still in its wrapper. Then obviously the layering spray. Obviously speaking with Martin and seeing the little dioramas, you put your basing glue down for wherever you need it. Use the static grass applicator across it, and like he said in the display, you don't need to wait for to add the next layer. You just spray the next layer, change your grass and go again, spray, change your grass and go again. So in it you get the wild meadow 6mm, you get 4mm dead, 4mm autumn, 4mm patchy, and then you get 2mm spring, which, I mean, there's five there, and I've got a few others down. And you get this little, put these back in correctly. Go on, get back in. The little deballer tool, which he said you slot it in there, put your grass in there, give it a shake. It just deballs, or declumps, I should say, really, the static grass. I can't remember which one it was that he said about doing it with, but yeah. So for 100, I think the show it was 120 £120, I think it was. So really good value. He showed us the little metal magnetized box thing, whatever it was, obviously, which was quite handy for doing trees and possibly doing up the sides of buildings and whatever else. So I will be getting one of them at some stage. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when, but it might be the next purchase. So yeah, we'll go over to the layout now, and we'll see where I've got up to. So before we go over to the layout, as I said in the last previous update, that I said that I wanted to get, or the next stage was to wire in the points, wire in the track and put in the bus wire, which I did do. The bus wire is fully in place. I've soldered, it was last Saturday. I spent the entire day till God knows what time it was in the morning, doing dropper wires. I thought I'd go in a few live streams. I think Anthony, I joined in on his. The other one, for the life of me, I can't remember. We were discussing about the heavy rain and whatnot. Yeah, apologies. It's gone right over my head what the name of the channel and the people that I was talking to. So yeah, so with wiring all that up, I thought that I'd set up the NC power cab loosely, just because the back fiddle yard, I need to work out a how can I put this now? A sketch on a plate for the points, a diagram of the track or the layout, so I can switch over all the points and whatever else, and have a piece of track as a programming track that's separate on all the rest of it. Now, unfortunately, that's obviously I only put in two. I think I put in two dropper wires connected from the track to the bus, and within it was fine to start with, and then I got, I think, was it the Quarry Hunslet version of Linda that I've got sound fitted. Put that on the layout, and within about 2-3 minutes, the little red dot on the displaying plate, we'll call it, wasn't flashing or wasn't on, and the screen of the NCE power cab was flickering on and off. Spoke to a few people. Obviously there's a short somewhere in the layout, and yeah, so we'll now go across to the layout to show the issues that I'm having with regards to that, with obviously laying down the track. The only course of action is that I've had to pull up the points to snip the wires and whatever else. So we'll go through that now, and then you'll see this where the layout, although you can see over my right hand my shoulder there of where we're up to with certain bits of the layout. So we'll go across there now. So back in a sec, guys. So I was always under the assumption of, if you isolated this part of the frog here with insulated rail joiners, obviously on 00 track you'd have a frog wire, but obviously on 00 or N scale for 009 you don't. So I'm not, even though I will keep these insulated, I'm not 100% aware, because I've removed that little wire there now, because the way I've wired it up is from facing the back to the front. So from facing the fiddle yard, that track is theoretically the back track, which is black, and this is the front track, which has got the red droppers on. And I've done that to every single piece of track in that order. So if I zoom out slightly, that track there's red, that track's black, and if I spin you around, you should just be able to see, if I can zoom in, said dropper there. So that wire there, or that track, is red or positive, and that wire there, the dropper, is negative, black. So as I said, when I was connecting the controller from, zoom out a bit, from the NCE power cab, as soon as I was connecting the bus or the track, so the track from the bus to the back of the controller, the little LED screen, the red light would just blink, make like a little, I'd say a beeping sound. It wasn't really a beeping sound, and the screen on the controller would just blink. So yeah, if anyone has, I'm not the best with people messaging, or how can I put it, I'm more of a physical learner, so i.e. someone being here showing me. I was that way in school. I've never been one for someone writing a message and saying this is how you do it without someone physically showing me what needs to be done. I have not got the foggiest. So yeah, until this issue is resolved, then we're not able to run trains, which is what I was hoping for within the next couple of weeks. But as I said, we've progressed a little bit more on the layout. So if I move the camera slightly, ignore the iPad. So as I said, that point there is the next one that I need to do, as well as this one. So them two walls there, they were individually and ran along, one there and one that way, and then one along here and then one along there. With the change that I have in mind, even though where this little green line is here, if I can pull you back a bit, more. Move said mat. And I can, come on. So this part here is the car park for the railway. I've marked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 23 cars, roughly. You can't really get one in the middle, because if I try and put a demonstration, put that there. Alright, these are at an angle, they'll be alright. But these ones, unless I did them the other way, but yeah, you wouldn't really get them coming out. So I've just put them at an angle so they can reverse out and go down. Might need to change the wheel on that one. So yeah, so there's this car park here is for the railway. So the idea is, if I bring you back over here again, where are we? There. So the idea of this part here is for the car park for like walkers or whoever, visitors to the village, those have just come for a day out and a visit. So there'll be a small car park there. The post office building is going to sit there, hopefully. If not, it might have to change around. The little road there at the back, although this road, if I can spin you around, does slightly go over there, but it's not really going to be an issue. This was just to roughly mark out where I was going. So I've put 2 Wheels Kits walls here. There will be a bridge of some sort going along here, obviously, that I've put the little railing there. Bring in a bit more. I've put the railing in there. It's not a major problem. I might just keep it there. I'll just put the road a little bit further over, or stand it up or something, just so obviously the little engine shed or something. So where little diesel engine shed or whatever it's going to be is going to sit there along this front, which is why this one's straightened off a bit more, just so it gives me a bit more scenic stuff that I can do here. Just move the iPad. Pardon me. So obviously you can see that I've started, as well as the other side, started putting insulated foam down, just so I know what pieces and whatever else is going to fit. So as we can see, this is going to come along here. This will be raised up again, and tents and whatever else will be put on here. And then yeah, the little road will come across here. I'm going to put a little gate. There will be, if I can get this wall to stay. I can't remember which way I was putting this now. I think it's that way. Yeah, that was the way. Nope. Come on, stand up. Stand up. yeah, so that little wall there is going to be a wall along the top there, and then come back in a little bit more or whatever. There's only really now going to be a little small, pardon me, a little small waterfall of some sort. Nothing exactly major. Coming down, and then obviously when I do eventually get this front piece sorted, obviously once the trains are running and I can let it all run round by itself, this will only be like a little small lake with a little stream running off it, to obviously represent that it obviously doesn't overflow, and you know what I mean, the water does trickle down somewhere else. So bringing you back, ooh. No, there we go. Yeah, no, sorry about the camera shakiness. So this back bit here, obviously that Woodland Scenics rock mould will be going all the way along here, along the front, and then all the way along here as this comes down, stops, goes a little bit around, and then along there. Obviously this little bit here, I might just mould like a little small standing piece of some sort, and then yeah, a little bit on the end, I think roughly by here, I think that is. The height of this, I think I worked out that's correct, but from the top of this I'll have it'll be another piece. I don't think I've got a small thin piece, but the thin, one of them long thin pieces I've got there is going to sit roughly from, I think, where the black line of that silver marker foil bit is there, from there all the way across to that one again. So it would be another little layer, and then that'll be the flat base then of where the hill and the little lake on top will then feed these. Obviously this will be the bigger waterfall here going down, and then as I said, that one will just be like a little trickle, and whatever else I can. When we go to the caravan, we go to have a walk around or whatever else, and get some more ideas on the scenic stuff. So as you can see at the beginning of the video, I said about the walling. This originally, I think I marked it out here where this little indentation is, but if I move, that's how much space then I've got for a platform. And obviously with this little yard, whatever else, the whole idea of moving the wall from there now to the back, if I can just put it on back, is that the little forklift 3D printed that I got from Westell Wagon Works at the Get show will come along the back here, and obviously the little crane that I'm having, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put that crane along here. I'm not sure yet, but that's like to either they use the forklift truck to put like the water butts or the water containers and ballast bags or whatever on the engineering train that's going to sit here. I might just put the crane here on the end to model it like as if it was in use at some point. I would like to try and get one of these that's modelled where it's a bit more higher, so it looks like it's in transition of moving. I'll have to see if I can get one from somewhere. So yeah, we've got got the wall there. From there to there, there'll be some form of gate. I'm not sure whether I need to put another wall on top of some of these. Probably thinking I am, to be honest, because they're quite low down compared to what I planned. But yeah, that's, if I need to, you know what I mean, I'll mold them in. Or, you know, walls out of strips of styrofoam, whatever it is, too. I don't know if you can. I think I picked this up. I think I picked it off Amazon. They come in I think they were A4 sheets. I think I've got about 5. I think I might have got 10 in a pack, and one. I think, well, not even one sheet's done. One sheet did that wall there, that one, that cut there, and the one there, and then what was left on the bottom of it, I think did the back of them too. Possibly, I think. Can't quite remember. So yeah, so it's taking shape. Unfortunately, I was hoping to. I've got trains running, like I said, but with the track shorting, that's kind of an issue. With that aspect, I'm not entirely sure of what I'm supposed to do with these electrofrog points. As I said, I didn't want to go ice the plastic insulated ones, just for the fact of they don't do them in the medium points. It's only in them small ones which I've got either end of the fiddle yard. To be honest, for what I wanted, they wouldn't have worked really. So yeah, if anyone's got any suggestions on what I can do, I've got 4 buildings there still marked out. Obviously I still need to finish them. That one I need to, if I can take the roof off without it falling apart, that's one good sign. Can I do it with the rest of it? Yes. Keep it nice and gentle. So I need to try and put a first flooring on the top and then divide the rooms downstairs. I may see if I can get like a fireplace of some sort in there with a flickering light. I don't know. I might just if I can just get some curtains or whatever printed off, or for the Met kit casts I've got left, and put them all in. 100% sure if I'm going to be doing lights in it, but yeah, I don't know. But I might just buy another one and then do it in that one and do the same, and then have this as a hazarded one. But yeah, I've still got, so I'll do them bits. Oh, here we go. Yeah, now you're gonna fall apart. Yeah, there you go. That one. It's not glued, so it's all right. So yeah, so obviously with me saying I bought the Woodland Scenics, I'll call it a starter set of scenic and stuff. That's going to be quite fun once I've got all this down. Like I said, that little layer that's going to go on top of that is for me to have access to the fiddle yard, so I'm able to pick the trains up when I'm at shows and whatever else, or home, without struggling for space and whatnot. Obviously, I'm yet to stick this all down. It's all loose at the minute. I roughly put it there just to see, like, of what, from a layout point of view. I don't know if I can bring it down. If you can imagine buildings, and you know, I mean, station building here, this car park full. If you can imagine the whole back there with that rock face of the Woodland Scenic stuff, that should be convincing scene. There's some scenes that I'm quite liking already. I'll take you around. quite liking how this is going to look. I've stuck these two trees here just for now, just to for me to visually think of what I'm going to have there. The footbridge has changed from there. I didn't think, because obviously the waterfall is going to come down there. That path, although I wasn't sure whether to raise it up or drop it in, whatever. The path, if that's going to, where the waterfall is going to drop, yes, theoretically there'd be a path on here. I'm not entirely sure of whether that would look right, so I've just put it on this side for now. Whether I raise it up or whatnot, I don't know. Might just keep it there, just so it gives you the visual of people walking along here. The engine, trains running underneath, and they can see the waterfall coming down. And then if on, I think on this side, the idea, or on that side I think it was like some steps coming up from the road up here around, or this side, whichever. Yeah, and then tying like a little walkway along the top that's going to come here and then go off into the distance, and then have a view of the waterfall. I think around about here is where, so roughly about here is where the tunnel portal is going to be. So this will be all over anyway. Might just do the steps going along here, and then like a little bridge coming over the little stream that goes down to then feed the waterfall, come over here and then have a better viewing point off here. Once again, thank you to everyone that's remained with the channel, and thanks for the new subscribers, muchly appreciated. Next weekend will be the, if I can say this right, the Model Railway exhibition at Crewe, Algeciras, I think, the 9th and 10th. I will be there the Saturday on the 9th all day. I have gone out and printed layout cards. Luckily they came the other day, so I have 500 of them. I also got myself a mug, because I'm presuming it was like a first time deal of you buy the card and I got the mug at a discounted rate. So I have a few other mugs of other people's layouts and stuff, so I thought I'd get one of mine, although for now the logo will be what it is. In the future, depending on what happens with the shed layout-ish and the 009 layout, we still haven't come up with a name yet, but we can sort that out. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, when I do manage to get scenics and all the rest of it, the redesigned layout cards will be, well, I'll do two really. I'll keep the ones that I've just shown then for the channel, for what the old layout was, and then for this 009 layout, I'll do one for that. So I'll do two cards to hand out to people. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Thanks for watching, and I will see anyone at the Algeciras, I think I've said that right, exhibition in Crewe, that I think is at the Bentley factory. So take care guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.